Okay, so you might think it's so smart about Memorial Day. So according to Britannica, about what is the origin of Memorial Day? Well, could be celebrated in the last Monday in May, if you might add to that. So Memorial. This is why Memorial Day is because Memorial Day is just hot dogs, barbecue, and parades, and inside the last Monday, I'm talking about in May, because the national holiday is establishing what honor is about this. Those who have died in American wars. And that's why Memorial Day is originally called Decoration Day. So what does Decoration Day really mean? Well, it originates, I guess, during the American Civil War, when citizens placing their flowers on their graves, and of those who has been killed in this huge battle. Well, after the Civil War, may all know about many cities about in May for the families, both Confederate and Union soldiers in here who have died serving their cause. Well, in 1868, John A. Logan, the commander in chief of the Grand Army of the Republic, and organization of Union veterans, and promote national holiday on May 30th. And of course, it has a purpose of strewing with flowers or otherwise decorating those graves of commemorates who died in their defense of their country during their late rebellion. Because after World War One, as the day came to be absurd in honor of those who have died in all those wars, and it changes the name to Decoration Day to Memorial Day. Now, here's my observation. Back in the 1970s, well, I was just a baby where it is. That's what, yeah, that's what you are, a huge baby boomer in the 1970s. I'm not saying it because talking about Memorial Day back in the 70s, because has been absurd on the last Monday in May. Well, it could be a federal holiday as far as we're concerned about that. All the sacrificial rites and all these things could be civilized. So, do we all know that Memorial Day really means about that as well? Well, listen to this according to Britannica. See what you think about this. So you see, it happens all the time because everybody makes huge speeches as far as we're concerned about Memorial Day and all that. But that doesn't stop about this, but whether it could be an American holiday and could be all the history about these things. So what is the tradition about Memorial Day? It could be observing inside this laying of the wreath inside the tomb of the unknown in Arlington National Cemetery in Arlington, Virginia, by all the religious services and parades and speeches nationwide and all the flags and all that. And they place it on their graves of veterans out there in local cemeteries from Virginia to my hometown, Omaha, Nebraska, and others. And that's why Memorial Day is the weekend for doing barbecues and picnics and all that. So who knows can be civilized. But I meant to tell you this. Memorial Day is just a huge holiday, and I'm meant to tell you this. It's all good. So whatever you do, you should go out and have fun with your family and friends for barbecues and picnics and go to their memorial sites for their placing their wreath inside the someone who's died and all that. These brave men and women and veterans out there. So it really makes sense about this. And I meant to tell you this. This is what everybody gets about Memorial Day. So whatever you do, have a great Memorial Day weekend as far as we concerned about this one and enjoy the rest of it. Plain and simple for now. And that is my final season finale opinion. And I'm sticking to it. See you in the fall in autumn.